This is super exciting. We are at our fabulous live shopping.vip because you are VIPs to us, our lovely crafty community. We've got our Leonie in the building.
I haven't been here for ages. It feels like ages.
Well, it is.
It
was
is
last year.
ages. It was last year, wasn't it?
It was last year.
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
Christmas feels like it was like months ago now. I'm ready for some colour in the garden. Let's have some colour, please.
Do you know what? I really enjoyed the snow. I'm one of those weirdos that love snow.
Oh, I don't mind the
It
snow.
made me so happy.
It makes everybody's garden look all right.
Oh,
So when
was
your
just
garden's
beautiful.
rubbish,
Yeah. And when I were going here, there, and everywhere, I go back to up the north, and literally everywhere was completely clear. I drove back to where I'm living at the minute with my mum, and the whole town was just white.
Aww.
But it felt like it were only us, you know. It felt like that were the postcard. But yeah, I'm happy with that. But I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really excited about your new website as well, because I think that's really cool, because it's
really
got
cool.
brand shops and everything. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So what Leonie has just said, it is a new website for us, and it means that instead of it being the fact that you shop for the hour and you check out at a certain time, as and when this particular hour is finished, because there is a brand shop on that website, everything on here you can still shop for, because it will be in the brand shop. So maybe you've gone away and you've been using something, you thought, oh, actually, that'd be really nice for a friend. I need another one. And coming back and finding out that it's now gone, it isn't anymore, because it's still on the website.
I think that's really good. And it means you don't have to make them impulse decisions. You can have a browse after the hour. And I really, really like that. I think it's a cracking idea.
It's brilliant. So, yeah, we're super excited as well. Hello, everybody. We've got messages coming in already. Now, where to watch us? You can watch us on YouTube, obviously on our social media sites. The lovely Leonie was putting her posts up just before we came on. Thank you for joining us. And of course on the website. So how do you shop? We'll be giving you shop codes. At the side of me here, our lovely Lauren, who is our producer, there is an I that comes, not an I, an I comes up with all the details on. All you need to do in the comments below is type shop and the code we give you. Now the first one is shop creative, okay? Shop creative for the full bundle. Now that is where you are going to get the biggest saving, of course, because it's across the board, so you get everything included. So shop creative in the comments below. You'll then get a little notification from us that says thank you very much. In there is the link. Click the link, it takes you straight to the website. Log in and check out. It's so easy.
Yeah, I really like it, because again, it means you don't have to remember what you saw. It's it's almost like your little shopping list that you don't need to think about, and all you have to do is type in the comments. It's super, super easy.
Yeah, so you haven't got to start making notes or anything. You just type shop, the code we give you, and even then, when you've logged in and you're checking out, you can still then peruse the brand shops and have a little look to see if there's anything else that you want to drop in your basket while you're there as well, which is phenomenal. Now, I love this.
I love this.
This is brand new artist to you.
Yes, indeed. The wonderful Blake Byrne. Now, Art Inspirations is my company. It's me and Mandy. And our whole concept is I browse for artists. If I love an artist, I'll approach them, and fingers crossed they say yes. So Blake said yes, and he's a fabulous artist. He's a tattoo artist. And on the back of the packaging, I'm going to show you the back, because that's the actual art I purchased. So then what I do, I buy the art and then I split it up, so I deconstruct it. So I've taken that beautiful bird, and I love this because it's so detailed, but I love that kind of flourish that it's got, and it's got a flow to it, you know, and then I deconstruct it. So as a stamper, I want a main image, but then I want all the small images so I can build up a whole new artwork. Yeah. And also I can use it with the stamps. So I think that's super important. So that's the first one. We've done our bundle a bit different. Normally we used to bring 5 stamp sets. And that used to obviously put the price up, so you're looking at over £100. This time we've just brought 2 stamp sets for now, and I've done some grey board to go with it. I love this butterfly. It's a really big butterfly. You've then got all the separate little elements. So again, you can build these up and create so many different looks with this. I'm so pleased with this butterfly. The design team have definitely liked the butterfly a lot because they've used this a lot. And I will show you finished cards in a minute. So there are your 2 stamp sets, brand new. I gave a sneaky peek on my Facebook Live the other day, but we didn't release them on our website. This is the launch of the brand new stamps. So you've got the stamps, and then in the creative bundle, we've got our brand new grey board. Now, I'm a massive fan of grey board.
Yes.
I love grey board because you can do so much with it. It's nice and chunky, so obviously you can throw stuff at it. What I've done, and in this bundle you're getting both. So you're getting the 6x6 and then you get the A4. Now, we get this cut by the wonderful Indigo Blue, so which is brilliant because I can send a dodgy design and they'll sort it out for me, so it's great. So you've got this one first of all. Now, it splits up, so you've got the 3 layers. So you've got your outside edge, middle, centre, and whatever. 3 layers. Now, I've done that because then you can use it with this one. And this one, you can see you've got all sorts of layers on. All these are going to pop out. The way I've designed this is to layer. So I've designed these ones so they'll layer up on top of each other. So it allows you to create loads and loads of different looks. And I really, really like that. So this is one that I'll be showing people on workshop tomorrow, actually. So maybe if you're on workshop tomorrow, don't look at this because this might be something that you're doing. But it shows you how to layer. That's using that outside edge. That is using, in fact, that's using the centre. This is then using the outside edge, and you can see there, that's your outside edge, that's your middle edge, and then that's that centre, and I love that. I love it because there's so much you can do, and this is a project we're doing tomorrow as well.
Oh, nice.
And I like that because it's got the rice paper, it's got that kind of translucent look to it, and I really, really like that. I mean, that'd look nice. I was thinking that'd be nice hung in a window.
Yes.
Because the light will shine through. I love the grey board. There's so much you can do with it. And you've got so many different elements. So you create different compositions all the time. So that's the big creative bundle. And obviously you are making a good saving with that.
Huge saving on this. So you get in both stamps, okay, so both of these, and it's not a pick and mix where you've got to make your own bundle up. Both A5 sets of stamps and both pieces of grey board, okay, £41. You're saving £5.77 on this, which is brilliant. Love this. Thank you for the savings.
Oh,
Leonie.
my pleasure.
We love that.
I like a saving. I like a
Yes.
saving. And obviously with this, it's one of them, innit? It's like, these are already good prices because that I think is only like £3.80p. The good prices, I think that is $4.99. So they are really, they're starting at a good price.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's thanks to Indigo Blue because, you know, they've done it at a good price for us. Thank goodness.
Which is brilliant.
Honestly, it's really good. It's really good. So they start at a good price, which means we can bring you a better price.
And I love the fact that they've used every element. There's none of this. Every little piece of this they've actually used, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And for me as a crafter,
You want that?
yeah, but also I'd keep the bit that falls. I'd keep
Yeah,
the actual
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'd draw around it and use it as stencil and everything else. I wouldn't throw the other bit away.
Yeah.
There'd be a use for it
Absolutely.
somewhere.
Yeah, you use all the scraps, don't you?
Yeah,
That's
every day.
when you know you're a crafter.
Oh yeah, it's
When
like,
you've got
I'm
more
gonna throw that
scraps
away.
than sense, quite frankly.
However, there is an additional bundle this morning for you. So if you are just loving stamps, and that is you have your creativity, we've got the stamp bundle on their own. So for both of these, shop clear, and this is £32, and you've got another saving of £5.98 on this.
So that's all right, isn't it?
That's all right.
It's all right. So you've still got saving. Isn't that beautiful? Do you want to show that?
Oh, you see, this is a bit of me. This is wow.
Isn't it nice? Isn't it
a
nice?
bit of stitching on,
Yeah, I have to say thank you to the design team who are magnificent and are so great. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I love that. I love that. See, I really like these stamps. I think they're really beautiful. Really beautiful. And you can use them in loads of ways. And it's funny, isn't it? Because we've got them used as they are. Then we've got them used just scraps of.
Yeah.
You can also use them for actual seam building. I'll bring these in for you.
These are beautiful.
Aren't they stunning? Absolutely stunning.
I like the fact as well, when you've got stamps, I'm trying to get this across to all of our lovely crafters. It's not just for paper crafting, everybody. You've now got stamps that can go onto fabrics and everything else. So you are doing all of your upcycling and recycling. Maybe you're going to go into that charity shop this afternoon and have a peruse and you buy a scarf. Plain scarf, nothing on it. Then you get your art inspiration stamps, you get them home and you start stamping beautiful flowers onto it.
Yeah.
And people are going to say, oh, where have you got that from?
Yeah.
I upcycled it.
And it's all possible.
All of it.
That's a lovely thing. It's not like it's really difficult.
Nope.
What I love about these is the pattern building aspect, and that for me is super important. And you can see with this one, I bet, I saw Sylvia done that. Sylvia likes a bit of, no name on that one. But the pattern building is a big, does it say Sylvia?
It is Sylvia.
She's a pattern builder, is Sylvia. And I love that because that's exactly what I want you to do with them. I want you to take the stamps and then play. You know, isn't that pretty? That's using one of our stencils in the background. And for me, crafting is about playing. And it's funny because I think the word play can feel childish, but I don't want it to be childish. I think playing is really important because it allows us to be free, you know. And these, because you've got main stamps, you've got those you know, the jaw-dropping ones.
Focal.
Yeah, but then you've got all those little uns, and it's the little uns, and I tell you what, on each card, sometimes I don't see stuff. That, I didn't see this at first on this one. I didn't see that round there. And that's one of the stamps. It's like, oh yeah, that's one of our stamps. So even I notice things. But yeah, I love these. And he's such a beautiful artist. We have got more artwork to bring to you from Blake. But this is just the launch of our wonderful Blake Burton.
These are stunning. So remember, everybody, Shop Creative gets you both stamp sets and the grey board bundle. That's the only way that you're going to be able to get the grey board today, is in the whole bundle, okay? And then Shop Stamps on their own gets you both clear stamps. Now we are 10% already into allocations. I knew this as soon as I saw the artwork.
They're so pretty, aren't they?
They are
and
absolutely
it's been
beautiful.
Ages since Art Inspirations have brought you anything new. And it's first time that we've done grey board before, but not like this. Woohoo!
So, Creative, 20% of it is now in allocations. Okay.
And we have only got one show, and I'm telling you what, once it's gone, it's gone. We ain't got, until we reorder, this is because, right, we've got the workshop tomorrow, and we're using this, so it's all literally being used for the workshop. And I obviously got my figures mixed up. So I don't know if we've even got any of this for our own website. I can't remember. But yeah, so it's going to, so yeah, once it's gone.
So it's a one chance thing here today for this. So if you're going to go for it, this is the moment to go for it. So just again, Shop Creative gets you everything, the whole bundle, £41, and then Shop Clear gets you your set of stamps on their own. But what I would definitely go for that, because £32 for this, £41 for that. I would want this.
Falling off the desk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Love it.
Yeah, love them.
So when you've got stamps and you've got grey board and you've got all of this loveliness, you need to be able to add some colour. Now, I was looking at these earlier on. Oh, dear.
Now. And look at my nails. You can tell I've been using them. I mean, look at that nail, favourite nail. Anyway, maybe don't look at my nails. So the bottles, when you get them, will have the nice label on. These are the ones that RK sent me. Right, so yours will be fancy, but they're literally they're arriving today. So they're that new. They're that new.
They are that new, and they are flying 10%
Are they?
already.
Oh, I'm so pleased. I love these. So Kate, Indigo Blue, has mixed them for me. So some of the colours will match with hers. I were meant to find out which ones, and I've forgotten. Kate just said it was one of them, so I'm not sure. But look at the colour. I mean, that yellow is just wow, isn't it?
It is.
I am so pleased with these.
Wait, is it this?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's...
that. It's that. And I have used
Wow.
these loads, and there's only that gone so far. So that's a beautiful yellow. When I've named them, I've made sure I've put like yellow, blue. You know what I mean? I haven't made it too difficult for myself. Because Kate comes up with all sorts of names, and I'm like, yeah, I'll never remember that, mate. And she was like, you will. I'm like, Kate, no, I won't. I can't remember my own name. The lime green, beautiful. Your lime green will be slightly brighter than this. That is more muted. Yours will be slightly brighter. The blue is divine. Now, these are watercolours, so it means you can add them to a spritzer. You can add them to a water brush if you want to. You can obviously do tons and tons of techniques. And absolutely, we have no more either, for sure, because I'm using them at workshop.
So the lovely Lauren is showing us 30% of these have gone. I've not even said how much they are. For the whole bundle, shop bundle, £29 for all 5.
Oh, I'm so pleased you like them, because I love them. I love them.
They're stunning.
Oh, and I wanted something really bright and really in your face. You can obviously paint with them. They're beautiful for backgrounds. Of course, you're going to do your salt technique with them.
I was just going to say, is that what that is?
Yeah. Do you know what? I found many moons ago, there used to be a kit, and they used to sell you inks. This were QVC days. They used to sell you inks and then a tub of salt.
Oh.
It was just salt. It's just big salt. And you know, when you look at it now you go, cheeky monkeys. It was just a tub of salt. I mean, granted, it were big grains, but you know. Anyway, it still works, does the salt. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And that's years ago, but don't they look good?
They look incredible. The colours are phenomenal. I love how much you're actually getting. The packaging and it being in droppers, love that as well, because the versatility of using it is incredible. Yes. Because if you're refilling something, that makes it so much. If you're putting it in a water brush, isn't it easier rather than getting a funnel and trying to tip it in?
And also, what Kay and Alfie, the lids, because they said they had to test the lids out and make sure that they didn't spill in packaging, because I know when they first released them, they had a few accidents.
Yep.
So they've done it so the lids now are nice and secure, which is important. But she says, squidging them and getting it all over her hands. But yeah, they're beautiful. They're going really well, aren't they? I'm so pleased.
Absolutely love these. Yeah, they are flying. I don't think they're going to be around for very long. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'll craft for you. I promise.
We'll definitely, because we're going a bit quick because we need to see all this in action. And I know Leonie's got like 999 demos to share with you, as well as going off-piste 888 times of them during the demo.
I've just got me off-piste head on today, I must admit.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I haven't got my planned demo. I've just got off-piste head
So
today.
we're gonna go, oh, you've been a bit, what is the word? You've been adventurous.
I'm being my normal chaotic, I think the word is, darling. Chaotic.
So with these, you've also got stencils. Now, these 2 stencils, I'm loving these.
And I do apologise. We're going to bring shiny new ones, but I don't know where I put them. So you've got used ones. This is lovely. In fact, I should have brought some black card as well, but I didn't do that. This is beautiful. There's a card there with a black base on it. I bet. That's a little... Well, it's got a bit of writing, but it's okay, because you can still see the stencil.
There we go.
So, you hero, thank you so much. So I love this one. I designed this one, and I really like it. I like it because it's hand-drawn, so it's not completely even. It's a little bit, a little bit wonky. Like my good self. It's a really good stencil. I like the edges. I like open edges because they're great on gel plates. You don't need to worry about getting a straight line when you're doing gel plates and stuff. But yeah, really beautiful stencil. And I will be using the stencils as long as we've still got the inks to use in this hour.
Yeah, so again, this is all only available for this hour. Leonie has only got this one show. So for these, you need to be typing in Shop Stencil. It is a bundle as well. So Shop Stencil, £15 gets you both of these. And I also love that you've put in the dropout. So you've got masks.
Yeah.
You can have them as singles. If you want them as singles, they're £8.99 each. It's Shop Leaves, which is the first one. And then Shop Autumn is the one that Leonie has got currently. These
really
are stunning.
like these. I love this. I don't know. Yeah, no, that is right. I love this stencil, and this has been one of our, well, both of these have been our best sellers. And it's just such a handy stencil. Whether you're using all the cutouts, whether you're using the actual stencil itself, it just gives you so many different variations.
Yep.
And I just thought with the butterfly and the bird, I thought it just works so well. Everything goes together because we're just talking nature. And really, see, they'll go so well with the butterfly, won't they?
Absolutely beautiful.
They'll make gorgeous, gorgeous backgrounds. You'll be able to use them in so many different ways. So I thought, they just complement each other wonderfully.
Are these colours that we've got in the background, are these?
Well, that one is actually just stamped onto a scrappy background. The colours are actually, I've done one for me, my thingy, my demo, but that is the colours in the ink.
On there.
Doesn't it look beautiful? Beautiful,
or
beautiful.
On there.
Yeah, anything. Just anything. Or even on that background. I mean, look, that background, and then you take that.
Wow.
Doesn't that look gorgeous? Oh, I love them. And that on there. I might nick one of these backgrounds for my demo. I'm going to nick one of them for my demo.
So, you're welcome.
Because it's dry.
It's dry.
I didn't think about drying today. I've not really thought about much. I'm not going to lie. No, today was a very empty head day. I'm laughing. But anyway, we're here.
We are here. We're going to go round to demo now, I think. We have been down the counter. Yeah, let's have it. You do a live walk or a shuffle.
Live little shuffle.
I'm going to stand on the corner so you've got your elbow room.
Oh, sure,
okay.
You know me. Please would you pass me my inks though?
Absolutely.
Just be careful that blue because I squidged that one. Because, as I said, these are mine. I mean, it is hilarious. It's hilarious. No, okay, so I'm going to set off. First of all, let's make a background because then I can obviously overstamp on. And I love doing this because it's all about the layers. It's all about creating lots and lots of variations. And there's loads of different ways we can use the stamps and then everything else as well.
Absolutely. Can I just give everybody the individual ink codes if they're going to cherry pick some of their favourite colours?
Of course, my dear, of course.
So remember, Shop a Bundle will get you all 5. £29, you've got a $5.95 saving. You have got, here we go. We have got the singles. Now, each one is $6.99 as a single. Now, what you need to type in is Shop Vivid Yellow, Shop Vivid Pink, Shop Vivid Blue, Shop Vivid Lime, or Shop Vivid Purple.
Told you I were making the names easy.
So those are your codes if you're going for individuals. Okay, now the biggest saving, of course, is your bundle, Shop Bundle £29, and we are at 50% already.
Of that bundle, okay.
Which is incredible.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Thank you, everybody, because it's first time me and Mand have done anything like this. So I'm really, really pleased people are loving them.
Not me, a different Mand.
Oh, yeah. My Mandy, my Art Inspirations Mandy. Me.
A different one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah, don't do this. Don't do this, absolute mess. Right, I wanted to put card underneath me so I won't make a mess. Now, are you ready? Hit it with water. As soon as you hit it with water, I know, those colours just start to move. Now, it's up to you how you do this. I love this because I love seeing the movement. I love the blending of the colours. I even love, can you see here, you have got a type of brown. Don't be scared of this.
Nope.
So many people are, you're going to create brown. That is beautiful. It's a lovely, lovely tone. You've got all this blue coming in here, which again looks absolutely magnificent. And don't worry, I have got my thing here. I did pick up some doodahs specifically, so I can pick up any of the ink.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, yes, it is. I've got my doodahs. Specifically,
All
I'm
right.
good with that.
We've got so many people
beautiful?
watching us, my love.
Oh, I'm
Can
so
we
pleased.
just say hello?
Yes, please.
We've got Sylvia. Hello.
Hello,
I'm going to
Sylvia.
say
Sylvia
love
Allen,
the way
Sylvia.
it bleeds. Sylvia Allen.
Yay.
We've got Angie. Hi, darling. Hope everyone is safe from the storm.
Yay,
Then
it's fine.
we've got Deborah. Love these colours, Leonie. Got my order of the new stamps, grey boards and inks.
Thank you, Angie.
Hi, Amanda. Our lovely Hannah from our team is actually on here as well. Sorry?
It comes up as Hannah, but it's actually Jane today.
Oh, sorry, Jane. Dear. We've got a few. Can you? We've got Terry. Is that Terry Kim?
Terry Kim. Hiya, Terry Kim.
Rachel Harris.
Hello,
and then we've got
Rachel.
lovely Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Oh my goodness, there's everybody on here.
Thank you, everybody. I'm so pleased because I did give the sneaky peek and I told them where I'd be, so people knew that we were on today and with the launch as well. And I think that's it were really important to give everybody a bit of a heads up.
Yeah.
Now, colouring in with them. So obviously you can just blend them like that. I'm leaving it to dry. You can blast it. I like letting it dry as it is because I love seeing how this is my happy place. I love this movement. I love how did the blue get in between the colours? Do you know what I mean? Doesn't that mess with your head? And I love that. I love when this dries, seeing all these and that line coming through. This is my happy place. So I'm leaving that to dry. One of my favourite things is creating an absolute mess. One of my favourite things is just doing loads and loads of backgrounds and then seeing what happens.
Yes.
You know, I adore that. But you don't just do backgrounds with them. Obviously, you can paint with them. So what I'm going to do, I've already stamped out one of my gorgeous butterflies. If I wanted to, and I have got a palette, so I have put some of the colours in there. I obviously didn't keep it flat because there's colours everywhere. But I could just add the colours to the palette, the watercolour. So it means that when you add the water again, it's going to thingy the colour, not ignite.
Activate.
Yes, that's him. So they're going to reactivate the colours, right? Now, if I went just as is, so this is that purple just as it is. So you can see it. I love it because these are an ink. So they're not going to be opaque. You're not going to completely disintegrate the lines below it. You can see through it. It's got a translucency. So I really like that because when we're talking about layering, it's going to allow you to layer. So you can put them on neat. You know, watercolour, it allows you to put them on neat. However, if I want to, this is a water brush. I can take my water brush and start to blend this out because it's water reactive as long as I'm working on the right cardstock, which I think it's super smooth that I stamped this onto. Now, this is interesting because as I blend this out, can you see the colour that this has been mixed with? And you can tell because you can see the blue now coming through. I think it's a colour or it might be the blue on my brush. But can you see how that's sort of fading down? So if I pick up a little bit of that purple, I'm going to mix it with some water. So now I can make it nice and watery. And look, I'm creating a really, really soft shade. It's a watercolour ink. So it allows me to use it in loads of ways. But obviously I can mix it with things. So if I take a mica, for instance, so if you want a shiny ink, take a mica to it. So I've got a mica. I'm going to put a little bit of the purple, not loads. I'm going to transfer some of that purple into here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the mica from here. Now, the mica, depending what you use, I know, right? Depending which mica you use, this is Luscious, again from Indigo Blue. This will make it opaque. But it changes it. So add things to it. And I know I keep saying it's watercolour, which allows you to do so much with it. So now when I paint this, that exact same colour, but you've got it. The blue's kind of the strongest, so that's become really dominant. But I can still see a little bit of purple underneath that. The blue is the dominant, and it depends how much of that mica you put in, and it also depends what type of mica. Some mica has a clear base. Can you see the purple coming through though? Some has a clear base, some doesn't. So as I'm running out of mica, your purple comes through. And I love this because before you know it, you've got a two-tone paint, haven't you?
Oh my
Cool,
word.
innit? Isn't that beautiful? And look at that. I love that. And it's just so easy to do. What are you giggling at?
I had every intention that I was going to stay here, and little by little I've got a bit closer in. Oh my word.
Isn't that beautiful?
Is that the ink or is that the whole... Oh,
What we're
okay,
on.
everybody. Yeah, it's going to be a point where it's fastest fingers first with the ink bundle, I'm afraid, because we are at... we're already on fastest fingers. We are already at 60% of that gone. And I can't fault you all because it is absolutely delicious.
It's delicious.
Super colours.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Right, I'll show you. I'm going to use the stencil. So if you want the stencil, we have got the... I did that thing where I forgot to open my pot with...
I'm trying really hard to stay at this end of the counter
I don't
as
think I'm
well.
going to be able to use it. I forgot to heat it. Oh, you're not... Oh.
It's moving.
Is it? Oh, she's strong. I'm not.
This is me with a poorly hand.
Gosh, get you.
I'll have the camera. You do that, Sam. Oh no, Lauren's gonna. We're all having a go with it. We're determined.
Maybe if
we
I
will
get the
not
heat
ask
gun on
anybody
it.
to help us with this. We will open this jar.
Do you know what? Have you done it? Oh, nearly.
It's stuck.
It is. I normally stick it in hot water and I forgot. Honestly, I told you this morning. Not there. Empty. No. It's just no. It needs heat. It needs heat. I don't know. We haven't got a heat gun, have we?
It's all right. Sam's on it.
She's on it.
It's on it.
Oh, yeah, it needs a melting of the glue. So what I'll do beforehand, gesso. Okay. So cheeky bit of white gesso, and I'm actually going to use my cardstock bit underneath me. Now, I like using cardstock underneath because this becomes another background. You know what I mean? Rather than wasting it, it becomes something. So I'm going to mix my white gesso. Now, the paints with the... Have you done it? You hero. Hooray! Hi, David. Oh, thank you so much.
Everybody needs a Sam.
Oh, yeah, they do. Help me. So, taking the ink, so I'm going to use the beautiful purple. And this is with gesso. Now, you're going to see, obviously, this is a water base. So, when you mix it in with the gesso or whatever you're using, just bear that in mind because obviously it's going to add water to this. So, it's going to change the consistency. The gesso is already quite thick, so I'm not worrying about that too much. Now, adding that, so I've got that really soft lilac, so it really brings that colour down. So now when I go in with my stencil and taking this.
Oh, lovely.
Now, you could go in with your stencil. I could go in, if I wanted to, with a brush. So if you've got a brush, or I know what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to use my finger. Or you can just use your finger, which I am going to do because I quite like this.
Best tool ever.
Well, it smooths it all out and it's all beautiful. This is why, folks, my nails are like they are. Because I do this and then remember I've got nails. But, right, so I'm smoothing that all down. I'm hoping I haven't put it under the stencil.
I don't mind that sometimes, though, Leonie.
No, sometimes
if it
it looks
leaks,
quite
I'm not
nice.
bothered. Can I just do a very quick
gonna do a bit of
recap for
pink.
everybody?
Yes.
So we have the brand new artist bundle, which is Blake Byrne. His stamps are brilliant. So right at the very beginning, it was shop creative for the whole bundle. That is getting you the stamps and the grey board, which is £41. If you're wanting the stamps, which is that beautiful butterfly that Leonie was working with, that is shop clear. That gets you both of the stamps for £32, so both bundles. So you're going to get the florals as well as that. Oh, look at that. And then, I don't know how long we're going to have kept all this. So shop bundle gets you all 5 of these incredible inks, £29. You can get them singularly, but it's the bundle that is absolutely flying. And I can't, you know, indigo blue, I've worked and had their products. They are brilliant products, absolutely stunning. The inks and their micas are fabulous.
Yeah.
Are you doing a bit of a clean-up technique?
Always.
And then finally,
my love.
these are the stencils. So, shop stencil, £15 for both of them. And the one that Leonie is working with is shop leaves. Look at that.
Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? So I always, never, ever dump your stencil in a tub of water. Do this. Otherwise, you've wasted all of that product. You've wasted a beautiful background. Even this now, because I know I've got water on and I'm working on a piece of cardstock, if I do this, so normally I do use a stencil brush, but obviously I didn't bring that with me, so I'm using my fingers. But this will allow me to get yet another print. So from one stencil, I have managed to get 3 prints.
Oh, nice.
And look at the colour. So you've got that really soft lilac, but then you've got that beautiful blue coming in as well, which looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? It looks stunning.
Love this. Absolutely love it. Can you show us the other stencil there?
Yes.
Because that...
Definitely.
I think that might be a favourite.
A favourite.
A favourite.
We like that. We like a favourite.
Oh, yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to use this one with the super thick Slap It On. So this could be any gel medium.
Right.
If you use a glossy gel medium, you're going to get a glossy finish. If you use a matte, you're going to get a matte. So the choice is yours, what you're into for the different, you know, the different results. So I'm using glossy, and what I'm going to do is just stick a little bit of gel medium. Now, there's a couple of ways of doing this. You can mix your colour in, or you can put your gel medium and then add it. It'll give you different results. I'm going to mix my colour in. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of that gorgeous yellow. And now, again, this is dead important. The water content of this, of course, is going to change the consistency. So I'd add a little bit first, then mix it, and just make sure you haven't made it too watery. You know what I mean? Because all your gel mediums are slightly different. Some are heavier than others.
Yep.
I mean, that has given me a really nice, beautiful lime. When this dries, you're going to get that really bright yellow coming through, but obviously you're going to have that shine. Now, I'm not aiming for complete coverage. What I'm doing is putting a bit here and a bit there. Okay, let me just do a little bit here and then a little bit there. And then I'm going to introduce a different colour. Because again, layering. Because this, I'm using a gel medium, that's clear. It's not opaque. I'm using the inks, again, they're not opaque. So if I've put over something like this, I'm going to see that underneath it. I really like that because, again, when you're layering, so say you're using this over a really cool background and you still want to see some of that background, but then you want something over the top, these are beautiful to do that with. So I should have started with a darker colour maybe, but, you know.
I have a question.
Question?
So when you're adding your inks to your mediums and you're
Yes.
saying it waters it down,
Yes.
is that only just going to affect the drying time?
No, it can change the consistency of the product.
Right.
Because I'm adding water to this, it's literally going to water that product down. So because it's water-based, it's not an acrylic base, so it's going to water it down. So if you still want, like I still want this to be a gel medium.
Yes.
So if I added too much, it'd water it down so I wouldn't have that consistency. It'd literally water it down so it was just more, you know, watery.
Would that then create me more of a water paint that would be glossy and shiny?
Yes. And then you could use it as a glaze. So it's not a bad thing. You know, you could create something quite interesting out of it. But I want it a bit more textural because I want to go through my stencil. So it's just dependent on what you actually want it to do. So, yeah, the more you add to it, yeah, you could create a really nice glaze, actually. And actually using it on cardstock like I'm doing here, this base, that I'm creating will be a really nice base as well. So I'll create. Do you know what I should have brought? I've got this really nice palette that I use for this big stencil, and I left that at home as well. Today's one of those days, but it'll be okay. I do feel sorry for the people who've got a workshop with me tomorrow. I'm only joking, everybody.
They're going to love it.
They are going to love it. I'm really excited. I'm really excited because we're doing it here in your fabulous, fabulous rooms. And oh, it's so good because it's set up ready for us. And oh my gosh, just the fact that I'll have a sink. I mean, who knew a sink would make me so happy? But it's such a nice room.
The little things.
Oh, it really is though, isn't it? When you're a crafter and you have to tidy up after yourself, a sink is not a little thing. A sink's a happy thing. Right, I'm only going to do this. I'm not going to do this because I want you to see it because I need to move on to my stamps. I love that colour. And see, this is why I'm even faffing with this bit. Because this bit, now, when this dries, that is going to be a really nice glazed piece of card. So allow that to dry, use that as a background. So I'm wasting as little as possible. When I peel this off now, you're going to see, look at those colours. And not only that, but look, I can still see the pink underneath it. Isn't that cool? And the
Really
blend,
cool.
the blend of the colours. I adore that. I just think that's beautiful. Obviously, you're going to be cutting this down. You know, you're not going to have all this, but sometimes that's the fun bit.
It's
beautiful,
absolutely.
isn't it? Let's see, I'll put that there. Again, you want to be cleaning your stencil. This could be a bit trickier. Have I got another piece of scrap card? Oh, let's put it on the blue, actually. Because I tell you what it'll do on the blue. Thank you so much. What it'll do on the blue, you're not going to see the colour, but depending how much of the product I've got left, because it's a gel medium, you'll see the glaze. So even if you don't see colour specifically, you'll still get a sheen because of that, and that'll add us a bit of a resist as well, won't it? So even that, even when you're using it on something completely different, you'll get that print.
Keep. Oh, now then.
That's good, doesn't it? And we did see colour.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd see any colour. When it dries, you might not see the colour quite as much, but that is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super cool.
Oh, I love playing.
I keep having to come
on over.
Myself
Come
back
on
over
over.
here because otherwise I'm
worry.
going to be actually on there with you.
I haven't got swingy arms today, I don't think, so you're okay. I'm not taking you out this today with my elbows. Don't you worry. My elbows are tucked in, love.
So the versatility of having these inks to be able to mix with your mediums as well. So maybe you are starting a collection and you've only got white of anything. You've got a bit of white paint or whatever it may be. This now gives you a rainbow of colour because not only have you got the 5 that we've got here, you can mix your colours, can't you? And create your own colour palette in addition to everything else that Leonie has showed us with this. And these are super, super inks. And that's going to last
goes
you
a long way.
a long time.
Yeah.
When you've got something like this, I don't call it shopping anymore, Leonie. I do my research.
Yes.
I don't go shopping, I go researching.
That's a very good idea.
Well, do you?
Yes.
I like a bit of research now and again. You have to do the research first.
Definitely call it research.
Yep, like the research. But also, in addition to that you're not going to use, for £29, all 5 pieces. This is going to last you a long time, whether you are going to put it into your brushes, whether you're going to use it with the brush, all of the sponges, your little circle. So even if you used your circle sponges, your daubers, and just made lots of circles in the background.
Yeah, absolutely.
So many techniques that you're going to be able to create with these. It is brilliant, and it's going to go long way. Love all of this. That's stunning.
Isn't it? Now, obviously, we've got a background. So this is one I prepared earlier. It's dried, so now I can overstamp on this. Now, one of the things about the stamps, and what I was banging on about before, and why I love the stamps, is building up those images. It's layering. It's creating lots and lots of different effects with them. And that's why I love stamps. Stamps are such a good tool. So, first of all, let me take, and I've got little pieces of card. I was very lazy and I didn't dig the big pieces of card out of my car. Very lazy today. I've got a very full car. So I'm going to go with the birds first of all and show you the beautiful, beautiful bird is. Now, with the birds, so you've got on the back of the packaging, remember, that's where I put the full piece of art. I really like that, and that's something we started doing not that long ago, to be fair. I really like that because it allows you to see the actual, where the artist planned, you know, what the artist planned to do. So you might want to, and I'm going to give you options, okay? You might just want to use the bird as is. That is a beautiful stamp. You might then want to bring in, isn't that just gorgeous?
Wow.
Isn't it pretty? Isn't that pretty? You might just want to use that like that, right? But then, look, you've got all these little worker stamps. So you might want to bring in these lovely little flourishes. So you might want to be bringing in some more little flourishes. The clear stamps, you can see exactly where you're going. So it means you can literally position it perfectly, because I can see where I'm going. You might be like using your stamping platform. I do sometimes, but when I'm doing things like this, I like to be able to see it. I don't often use my platform with something like this, but the choice is yours. You might want to add more leaves to it. Again, I can literally just see where I'm going, add more leaves. So already I'm extending that image. That's one way of doing it, but if we want to recreate what the artist had, and excuse the dirty background, I'm going to take, first of all, I'm actually going to take, which am I going to take? The big stamp. So I was just remembering what mask I've made. So I'm going to take this. Now I have made a mask for this. If you're clever, you don't have to use the mask. It just depends how you want to stamp it, but I am going to do. Obviously that stamp, it's a standalone stamp. You could use this with the other flowers. You know, you don't have to use it with the bird. There's so many other stamps at home that will mix with this. It's a really... They're really, really beautiful. I'm going to bob the mask over there. So I've created that mask that's going to sit perfectly over there. And then take my beautiful bird again. Now, you've got the artwork. Once you've done this a few times following the artwork, then you'll start to do it yourself. You know, you'll start to go, actually, I want it here, I want it there. So you don't necessarily have to follow the artwork. The choice is yours. I'm going to bring it more up, so it's extending the image. So now you've gone from quite a small image to a big image, you know. So what cards are you making if you're using it for cards? If you're doing A6, you've got a stamp that's going to fit on A6. Yeah. If you do a long thin card, you've now got a stamp for it. If you do a massive, you know, maybe this is an art journal page. Let's face it, I love my art journals. For art journal pages, beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Beautiful. Taking the flower now. So now I'm keeping that mask in situ and bringing some of these other stamps in. I love the fussy bits on these. I like there's not too many of the little dots and stuff, but I love the little dots and stuff. So taking that one and then taking that one. And remember what I do is take that first flower and then deconstruct it. So I've taken these flowers from the artwork I purchased. So,
okay,
that was a
update for you, Leonie.
Update,
this really is okay. The very next person to type in bundle for the inks, gets the last one.
Wow, really? Thank you. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, thank you. And do you know what? Kay is going to be well chuffed as well, because it's the first venture that Art Inspirations and Indigo Blue have... Well, not the first venture we've had together. Obviously, I go indie with Kay. You know, we have doing workshops with her. Yep. So, but it's the first venture, them making things for us. So I'm so pleased. And literally, I mean, they are so hot off the press, they haven't even arrived in the building. No, so they're very hot off the press.
They probably sat outside waiting for us.
Which means, because I then have to post them to Mandy. I know Mandy normally gets your parcels out. My Mandy, she normally gets the parcels out within a day. She will need a couple more days because I have to post them to her. So it might not be as quick, but you will get them really quick because Mandy's amazing. And she's quite obsessive with it. She gets mad at me if I have to send her something and I haven't got it to her in time. She's a bit like, you know.
Where
she
are
tells me
they?
off.
What were you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Leonie, have you posted them yet, please?
So we've literally got just over 5 minutes.
Is that all we've got left?
I know, right? It's been
I
a
have no
phenomenal
concept of
show.
time.
Everybody that said hello, there's so much love in the comments, Leonie, for your
thank
stamps, art
you.
inspiration, yourself, all the inks. It's been just brilliant.
Look at that.
Thank you to Kay Indigo Blue. You know, I know these inks are phenomenal. Now, you still have, do we have the singles, a few of the singles still available, Lauren?
Yeah.
I am going to give you those codes because you can make your own little bundles if you want to. Am I all right doing that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'll carry on crafting, shall I?
Yeah.
Or you record.
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
Yeah, please. So they are $6.99 each, and they're worth every little bit of pennies for that because they are beautiful inks. Okay, so you can shop yellow. So it's vivid yellow. Okay, shop vivid yellow, shop vivid pink, shop vivid blue, shop vivid lime, and shop vivid purple. Okay, so those are your 5 colorways that you need to put in the comments to shop for the ones that are the individuals, and that way you're going to be able to build your own bundle, which is just brilliant. This butterfly is
Isn't it stunning? And I tell you what, you see, you stamp it on a background like that and cut it out. Cut that out, it's already coloured in. Isn't that a stunning stamp?
Just amazing.
But then I have messed up my stamping a bit, but I'm rushing a bit now. But then, right, this is what I want you to do with this stamp bundle, because this is the design. So you're then going to take this bit, and that, obviously, I've separated it so you can use it on other stamps, because that's a really, really nice stamp. There's so many ways you're going to be able to use this. But that sits just over the butterfly. Oh, I've done that. I hope I haven't inked it. There, like so.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Beautiful, isn't it? But then, and this stamp. This is one of my favourite stamps. Little stamps, that is such a worker stamp.
Yep.
That stamp is a pattern builder. You will be able to use that in so many different ways. But look, when you put that there, like that, look how beautiful that is.
Stunning.
Boom.
Absolutely.
Stunning. And
3
that,
stamps.
Yeah.
3 stamps, and you've created
Yeah,
that. That's all you've used
Yeah.
is 3 out of
Yeah.
everything that you've got on
Isn't
there.
that stunning?
It is beautiful.
And because this is your design, then you take it. Yes, that's what Blake created, but you're not going to stick to that because this is your worker stamp. Isn't that stunning? I love this. And on that background, see, I were going to then put a butterfly over the top of this that I've cut out, but I'm not going to do that because I love it as is. And look, if I start, look at that. So I'm extending that image.
Beautiful.
I really like that. I really like it when you get your line down. I think that looks so ridiculously effective.
All gone.
Oh, what's gone? The inks?
All gone.
Woohoo!
Inks have
Thank
gone.
you.
Yeah, well done, everybody. Just really,
love
really
them.
quickly, I just want to say, Shop Creative gets you all the bundle, which is your stamps and that fabulous grey board, which is wonderful.
I forgot about my grey board. I'm
Shop
going to show you that.
Clear.
Forgot.
That is so much fun with everything else. Shop Clear are your 2 stencils on their own if you're just going for the stencils, but I'd definitely be going for the full bundle.
Yeah.
Shop Creative, because that does get you your grey board.
How many minutes have I got?
How many? You've got 1 minute
None.
53.
Woohoo! Let me show you well quick, right? Well quick.
Quick.
Well
Really
quick. I
quick,
mean,
yeah.
well quick. Because I actually forgot about my grey board. What kind of saleswoman am I? I'm not, am I? Am I right? I can craft though. So, right, the whole point of this, okay? And I designed this years ago. And I was looking through my old designs and I was like, oh, I like that. Let's dig that back out again. Because, look, have I still got the bit or have I used it? So see what you're doing? You're layering it up. With this one, it fits on there. So you layer all these up. And then what you can do, you can take your frame from the other grey board and start to bring these in. So again, you're layering. And I love this because, again, it makes me the designer. I've decided, and every time I do that, I can create something different. Whether I'm going to create, and that pops out, your fly does pop out, which means your beautiful butterfly, they'll be able to sit on it. You've got all these different gorgeous swirls. That's what I was looking for, Cece. So that beautiful butterfly, look how good that looks.
It's stunning.
Isn't it?
I love the fact that you are then making the projects that you want to make, and you're not designated to what is, you're not no limit in any way, shape or form. Thank you, everybody, for all your comments.
Thank you.
You've given Leonie so much love in this hour.
Thank
it is
you.
brilliant. I know she's super excited to see you all tomorrow, as are we. We're going to say goodbye, but stay with us because we're in for another hour just next door.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye.